Just in case you didn't know it, you got it going on.
Despite a recent lapse of new material at country radio, make no mistake, when it comes to making great music, Darryl Worley's convinced he's still got it.
Baby, you still got it, and I still want it.
I just took some time, worked the road steady. I mean, we did a lot of shows last year, had a good year. But I let some of the other stuff kind of slide for a year and a half or so. We slowly got back to working on songs and recording a few things along, you know, and I said, well, I'm gonna wind up just doing this on my own dime. So I took a completely different approach, and I really think that's kind of the difference in the music this time.
Putting his money where his mouth is, Worley left his former label and turned his focus to his family.
I just remember thinking, man, I probably haven't been here as much as I need to be, especially at this point. And my wife and I, we kind of needed a little bit of a reprieve too, you know.
2 years later, the singer has returned to the studio, this time on his own terms.
It feels great. I mean, you know, I've been sitting in this chair before and said a lot of things that was probably me trying to show a really positive outlook on something that might have not been that great at the time.
I love this crazy tragic, sometimes almost magic, awful beautiful life.
But it's not like that right now. You know, we were able to come to town with funding in place and put together something that we thought would be the ideal situation, and so far it feels real good. You know, I pray that the wheels don't fall off, but in this business, you don't know from one day to the next.
Sounds like life to me, it ain't no fantasy.
There's something different now, and I think what that is that magical number of 10 years in this business, that there really is something to that. I don't know that anything's that much different. It's like, but all of a sudden they just really take me real serious. Like it's like I bring something to the table now. And I'm thinking, maybe it's gray hair. I don't know, but I don't care either.
While Darryl says his decision to spend more time at home was a no-brainer, he does admit the choice didn't come without trepidation.
I think what I was more worried about was what's it going to be like trying to find gigs out here without some current music on the radio. That's the toughest part, I think. The gigs went fine. We did, you know, last year we had a great year, and I was really excited about that because it was in a tough time for our country, and still we had a good year. And I think that things have changed inside of our business enough that right now it's kind of who's got the song, you know? And if that's the case, I don't guess it matters how long you stay gone, as long as you come back strong.
That's the way it was. That's the way it is.
Any song you wanted to pick off this project, you just blindfold yourself, stick your hand in a box and pull one out, and you can release it as a single, anything. And I've never been able to say that before. I've had a couple in a row, pretty big ones, you know, here and there, more than once, but you gotta have 3 or 4, you know, and something else happens. It's like that's the next level, so we'll see.
Kicking off what Darryl hopes will be the next string of hits is the album's first single, You Still Got It.
Honestly, when we finished writing this song, Brett and I, our idea was to take it to 2 or 3 different artists that we, you know, had ties with, that we knew we could at least get the song heard by those guys. And my wife said, "This is the sexiest song you've ever brought home," and then I played it at the fan club party, and that was it. I would call Brett and I said, "I got to record this, man, and at least put a vocal on it and see how it sounds," you know.
And you still got it.
I'm just looking up there going, hey, thanks for whatever this is, and let's just keep rocking it. So.